If you feel like you've already tried all the things to help IBS-related nausea, but you're still struggling, this video is for you. Today I'm sharing 4 powerful mind-body techniques that go beyond the usual advice. These are the same tools I use with my one-to-one clients, and they've helped many people calm their nausea by working directly with the nervous system. Now, this is a follow-up video on nausea, so if you haven't yet watched the first one on why IBS causes nausea, I recommend watching that next, and I'll leave the link down in the description. Now, nausea is a lesser talked about symptom of IBS, and it's a lot more common than you might realise. And to truly understand it, we need to go deeper into the gut-brain connection and the role of attention in how symptoms arise and intensify. And the first key point that's important to understand is that your gut doesn't work in isolation. I want you to think of your gut like a sensory organ. And just like your eyes or your ears, it's constantly sending information up to your brain. And if your nervous system is in a stressed or hypervigilant state, even normal gut movements can be interpreted as threatening, and the result can be nausea. And the second key point is that attention amplifies sensation. Now, with IBS, there's often a narrowed focus in and around the stomach area, the scanning, the checking and worrying. And what we focus on tends to grow. And if you're constantly monitoring your stomach and your digestive system, every small flutter or shift can start to feel like nausea. And this can become a feedback loop. I talk more about hypervigilance in this video on your screen, so if this is a challenge for you, I highly recommend checking that out. So now you understand a little bit more about the role of the gut-brain connection in nausea, let's talk about what helps. Not just to manage nausea, but to begin shifting your entire relationship with your body and your symptoms. Now, these 4 tools that I'm about to take you through work with your mind and body, and you may not have come across them before. And the first one is something I call breathing through your feet. Now, this might sound unusual, but it's one of the most effective tools I use with clients who struggle with nausea. Because when we feel nauseous, our attention sits quite high in the body, around the stomach, chest, or even around the throat. And to interrupt that loop, we need to move our attention down. So instead of breathing into your belly, I want you to try this instead. Sit comfortably with your feet on the floor. Then imagine as you inhale, the breath draws down through your body and into your feet. As you exhale, imagine the breath releasing through the soles of your feet and into the earth. Now, this not only grounds your nervous system, but it gives your mind a new place to focus, away from the discomfort and far below your digestive system. So give it a try and let me know how you get on. Second, create a widened field of awareness. Rather than laser focusing in on the sensation of nausea, I want you to invite your attention to widen. What else can you notice in this moment? The temperature of the air on your skin, the weight of your body on the chair, sounds around you in the room. You're teaching your brain that nausea is just one part of your experience, not the whole picture. Now, this technique is something a recent client of mine found incredibly helpful. And they said the more I noticed everything else, the less power the nausea had. It was like I stopped feeding it. Now, technique number 3 is anchor with touch. When nausea hits, physical touch can be incredibly calming. So try placing one hand on your chest and one hand on your lower abdomen, or you might even want to place both hands just down on your thighs. Let your touch be reassuring. You're telling your body, I'm here and I'm safe. This technique can also interrupt the anxiety nausea loop. And many of my clients find that combining this technique with the breathing through your feet exercise adds an extra layer to calm everything down. And technique number 4, addressing the fear of eating. Now, many people with IBS develop an anticipatory anxiety around food. This looks like asking yourself, what if I eat and I feel sick? Now, this fear alone can trigger nausea before a single bite. In these cases, the solution isn't just about food, it's about rebuilding the trust in your body. And you can do this using hypnosis, visualization, and gentle exposure to feared foods. these techniques can really help desensitize the fear response. Now, I guide clients through this in my app, and it often brings a huge sense of relief because when your body feels safe, nausea often quietens down. So if you've been living with IBS-related nausea, please know that you're not alone and that it can get better. You don't need to just tolerate it or push through. By working with your nervous system, redirecting your attention and using gentle mind-body tools, your body can learn to feel safe again. So let me know down in the comments, have you tried any of these techniques, or is nausea something that you've been quietly dealing with? And if you're new to hypnosis for IBS and would like to experience a guided session specifically for nausea, you'll love this next video. Not only can it help to reduce the physical symptoms of feeling nauseous, it can also help to calm your mind and calm your nervous system. And you can find this session along with over 100 additional audios and hypnosis programs inside of my Calm Gut app. You can try it for free using the link in the description. So thank you as always for watching. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.